Find your way to fly. It's time to be bigger, bigger, stronger, stronger, harder, harder. It's time to be.
She had dreams, visions and ambitions, plans of living life to full perfection. So intelligent yet no intentions. Mummy wasn't around to teach her, she left without no says or mentions. But what was mentioned was pain and infliction. The first night she was made to stay with her father, description which created an addiction to pain, tears and confusions, illusions, made to be stuck in her mind forever, that what was going on was right, it was clever, and so it didn't stop her from going out to discover how many guys she could get in her covers, even if they slapped her black and blue, cause they all said they loved her and that was the only love she knew. So this girl grew, forgetting what she wanted to do, forgetting she had a whole future to gain and nothing to lose, but she made moves which destroyed the rules to her success. Inappropriately dressed just to get something to eat. See, this girl now spends most of her times on the streets, mixed with junkies and dealers, now exposed to a life that don't need her, yet it feeds her, both sexually and physically, and now she's mentally decapitated, wisdom lost at its finest, turning everybody biased. No help given to those who won't help themselves, or to help herself she sold crack for wealth, slowly killing her health. And see, it breaks my heart to know a girl so innocent slowly falling apart with a baby she ain't seen for months, and staying up late at night trying to make sense of all the darkness in her life, cause all she wanted to be was someone's wife, someone's lawyer, someone's strength, someone's hope, someone's guide. But instead she sold dope, pop bottles, and lost hope of hoping to better herself, cause she was in juvenile 24/7, living in hell yet trying to make her way to heaven. But how could she get to heaven when demons were constantly calling, and she was constantly falling and constantly mourning at how vulnerable she had become? See, inside it's like she had lost and they had won, but there was one man who always saw her. Day and night he would always call her, putting street signs up on every corner, and every time she saw it she would switch corners. But this time this girl was first in line to meet and discover this guy described as so divine. And on that night this girl found Jesus and he received her, and now this girl's no longer a dreamer, cause see, she maintained her decision of telling herself that she wasn't gonna let her past keep her in the same position. No matter the obstacles, she was on a race to meet her visions. And now this woman owns a business and 6 children, a husband and top qualifications, and she's now one of the top lawyers in the nations. And she now uses her past story as a source of strength to get her through every morning, and works with other women, showing them which paths to go in. And she's now smiling, because the impossible became possible when she picked herself up and stopped crying. So stop crying, because you may be sitting there thinking life's so bad that there's no point in trying, or life's going so down right now that you feel like dying, but your negative thoughts got you lying to yourself. Because see, it may seem like a long road and it may seem like a long race, but no obstacle should stop you from putting a smile on your face and saying, I've done it, I've won. And so the moral of this story is, in life, don't ever think you cannot get to where you want to be. Just remember that faith and constantly trying are the 2 keys. Thank you.